Here are 8 steps to get your shit together and lose your weight successfully. Step 1. Tell no one. The urge to tell everybody you know, especially those closest to you, about this big change you're gonna make is often overwhelming. It feels really good to announce to everyone that you're going to start eating healthy, hit the gym every day, or lose that stubborn body fat. Whatever your goal, it's exciting to share it. You start thinking, man, it would be really cool to be this healthier version of myself. You imagine yourself leaner, more energetic, fitting into those clothes you've always wanted to wear. You start to get infatuated with this future vision of yourself. So you let your friends know, you let your family know. But I'd urge you to resist this urge to do that. Not because it's useless, but because it's genuinely destructive. Think about it. What's the best possible response they could give you? You say, I'm gonna lose 30 pounds and get in shape. You want them to say something like, oh wow, that's amazing. Good for you. I can't wait to see the results. But what happens then? You feel all warm and fuzzy inside. You just gained a bunch of praise, even though you haven't done anything yet. You've been generously rewarded for inaction. And if their response is negative, if they call you out on your shit and say, good luck sticking to that, you might take offense. You might think, maybe I don't have what it takes. Or you might say, F you, I'll show you. And get motivated for a short while out of spite. But this is a very immature reason to start something you already know you want. Who are you doing this for? To prove the haters wrong? Nobody really hates you. And if they somehow do, why would you let that control your actions? Why would you give them power? Do you see where I'm getting at here? It's a lose-lose situation if you get into the habit of talking about the person you're going to be instead of actually becoming that person. So if you're really excited, and you should be, about making a big change in your life, keep that excitement to yourself. Use that energy to actually do the work and let the results of your consistency be something people notice, not something you announce. Step number 2, start before you're ready. The feeling of readiness is something that will almost never come. You don't need new workout gear, you don't need the perfect diet plan, and you definitely don't need to remember that one tip from a fitness influencer on Instagram that you can't even find anymore. Forget about it. You need less information, not more. Transformation happens through action, not endless preparation. So prove to yourself that you can act regardless of the circumstances, whether it's raining outside, whether you're feeling motivated, or whether you got enough sleep last night. All of these are helpful, but they're not requirements. You can do the work anyway. You have always had the ability to take action. Do it now and figure out the details along the way. Step number 3, don't hide. A lot of people, when they decide to lose weight and transform their bodies, get caught up in the idea of hiding away, waiting until they've reached their goal before they start living their lives. They imagine going through their weight loss journey in secret, avoiding social situations, and then re-emerging as the slimmed down, unrecognizable version of themselves. Remember, you're not Oliver Queen. Even him, he didn't choose to get on an island by choice. So you have to ask yourself, who are you doing this for? This is your life. Who do you want to be? The great thing about weight loss is that it's about becoming a healthier version of yourself. But that doesn't mean you have to hide away until you reach your goal. You're okay now. Spend time with the people you care about, enjoy the activities you love, and don't put your life on hold. Improve your mental health and fitness in the background, sure, but don't let the process make you feel like you're not good enough as you are today. Do this because it's good for you and because it feels amazing to be healthy and strong. Step 4, stay on track. Life is like a train that always moves forward. You can't stop time and you can't stay in the same spot because time won't let you. You'll always end up somewhere, but where that place is depends on the choices you make each day. So in your weight loss journey, you need to pay attention to where you're headed. Are you on the right path to reach your goals, or do you need to make some changes? Doing something good for your health every day is like making sure you don't get off track. Keeping your goal in mind, where do you want to go with your weight loss, and where are you right now? Making progress doesn't mean you have to take a huge challenge or change everything at once. It's about the small choices you make every day. It's about being aware of those choices and picking the better option instead of the worst one. Take going to the gym, for example. Getting in shape isn't about getting super motivated one day, watching a bunch of workout videos, and then going all out in the gym. It's about that familiar moment when you're deciding, should I work out today or should I skip it? When that moment comes, it's about choosing to go. Even if you don't feel like it, even if you think I'll go tomorrow, that's all it is. It's about saying, yeah, I'll go to the gym today. Choosing the better thing over the worst one. Time and time again is the key. We like to think the answer to our weight loss problems is something big and complicated, something we haven't figured out yet. But really, it's just about those small choices we make every day. Step number 5, make it easy for yourself. It's really important to set up your surroundings in a way that makes it easier to stick to your weight loss goals. We all know that if we see our favorite snacks on the counter, we're more likely to eat them. And if the TV remote is right there, we're more likely to watch TV. Our environment influences what we do more than we might realize. But we can use this to our advantage. For example, if you want to make sure you take your vitamins every day, keep them out where you can see them, like next to your water bottle. That simple trick might be the only reason you remember to take them. Another example is how I get myself to the gym. I love caffeine, so instead of giving it up, I use it to my advantage. I usually have 2 cups of coffee in the morning, but I save my 3rd cup for later in the day. However, I only allow myself that 3rd cup if I'm heading to the gym. Instead of coffee, I have a scoop of pre-workout, which sets off a chain reaction. I put on my gym shoes and head out to the door. The key is to work what you've got. Look at your habits, even the quirky ones, and use them to help you reach your goals. Set up your environment and routine in a way that makes it super easy to do the things that are good for you, and as hard as possible to do the things that aren't. Make it convenient to stay on track and inconvenient to stray off course. Step number 6, do it your way. I don't know exactly what you're going through or the reasons why you want to lose weight, but nothing is more important and powerful than your own reasons for wanting to change. Ask yourself, how do I want to live my life? Who is the person I want to be? And what's holding me back from getting there? How can I change that? The answers to these questions will be your biggest motivator to stay on track. Find a way that works for you, a way that fits your unique quirks and habits. Maybe you have a tendency to procrastinate, or maybe you have the thoughts that distract you. Whatever it is, work with it. You know yourself better than anyone else, so figure out what makes you tick and use it to your advantage. You don't need some big aha moment to make this work. What you need is to see the truth of what's been holding you back and then make a conscious effort to move forward. Do it in a way that feels right for you and don't worry about doing it like anyone else. This is your journey and you're in control, which brings us directly to step number 7, which is to pay attention. Once you've been on the path for a while, pay attention to how you feel. Notice how much better it feels to live a life where you've consistently made healthy choices. Doing what's good for you more often and more frequently literally feels better right now. This good feeling is why it's worth it. It feels better to be living a life where you're on the right track rather than heading towards self-destruction. Just like with the train analogy, it feels great to know you're on the right track. When you realize how much better you feel now, you'll see that you don't need all those tricks and mental hacks to stay on track. It becomes so clear that you wouldn't want to go back. People who overcome major challenges like addictions really understands this. They don't feel deprived or angry about leaving their old habits behind. They understand that being free feels so much better. So when you've been making good choices for a while, the benefits of living a healthier life becomes obvious. They become a real enjoyable part of your daily life. That's when you know things have clicked and you've truly found your path to success. Step 8. Rejoice. Take a moment to reflect and appreciate that you're on the right path to weight loss success. It might seem like a waste of time or a bit sentimental, but it's really important. A lot of people, once they start seeing progress and feeling good, start to hear a little voice of regret. This voice says things like, I should have started earlier, I wasted so much time, why didn't I do this when I was younger? Don't let that voice bring you down. It's not helpful and only makes you feel bad about your past. The truth is, there are a million reasons why you didn't start sooner, but you're here now. you're in the best place you can be at this moment. All the previous struggles and setbacks were just steps on the way to this successful point. So, take the time to be grateful and celebrate the progress you've made. Rejoice in how far you've come and in the fact that you're finally achieving what you set out to do. I'd appreciate if you hit the like button, because when you actually hit the like button, the video genuinely does so much better. I'd also highly suggest that you give this video a watch next, Effective Body Fat Loss Techniques to help you speed up the fat loss process, or click on this playlist for more weight loss videos.